Say the word, girl.
So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you how to create a form in the Google Forms. So until now you and all did not subscribe to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you have subscribed to my channel, then thank you. After subscribing, don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. If you find any of my videos interesting or helpful for you, then hit a like on that video. So in today's video I am going to show you how to create a form in the Google Forms. I hope that you would like this video. So without wasting time, let's get started. Click on the like button to my every video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then press on the bell icon to get the notifications of my channel. So now I am going to create a form step by step. So the first step is that you should name the form. Over here I am going to name the form as information about you. Okay, then you can see the description over here, right? Over here you can write in detail about the form, that why you have chosen the name for this form and why did you make the form. Most people prefer to do that, and you can also add additional information if you want. So over here I am going to write as I have made this form to gather additional information about you and to know about you. Then after completing the description, you can see over here, right, it is showing like untitled form. Over here also you need to name the form. So you no need to type over here, as you just click once it will write the name of the form as you have written over here. Then click at the side and get going. Now you can see a box over here, right? This is nothing but a box that is made to ask the question or to know the answer. Over here I am going to type a question and I am going to change the answer type and others. So the step 2 is to type the questions that you want to add about that person. So now I am going to type the first question. I am going to type as, what is your name? So I have completed my question. Now I am going to give space for the person's answer. So you can see option called option 1, add option or add other. So these are MCQs options, okay? But when you don't know the person's name, then how can you give a MCQ? So now what we should do means click over here and select the short answer or paragraph type of answer. So I have selected short answer text, so the person can write the name over here. And if you know the person's name, then you can follow up by the MCQ format. Okay, now we have completed the question and we have given space to make him answer the question. Now we are going to make a duplicate of this question if you want to continue in the same format for the next question. How to do it? If you have a doubt, then don't worry. You can click over this option called duplicate. Then after you click on that option, so now I am going to create a form step by step. So the first step is that you should name the form. Over here you can name the form. So I am going to name this form as information about you. Then you can see the description over here, right? Over here most of the people would write about why did I name this form as this and why did I create this form. So over here I'm going to write it as I have made this form to know and gather information about you. Okay, then after writing the description, you can see a tab over here, right? It is named as untitled form. Over here, if you click over here, then it will write the title of your form as you have written over here. Then you can click at the side and get going. That tab is used to notice the name of your form. When afterwards, when you try to get into the form, it will be named as information about you. By clicking that form at the home, you can get into it. Now step 2. In the step 2, what we are going to do is that we are going to complete a question and answer. So when you click this box, you can see all of these options like untitled question, options, multiple choice, all of these. Over here we are going to write a question. So first I'm going to name the question as what is your name? What is your name? Then I will go to the answers. So I have written the question as what is your name? Then the person who is going to answer this might answer to this question, but if we make him write the answer in a sentence, then he could make it. If we don't know that person's name, then we should click on short answers. Then he can type his name over here. If you keep the MCQ method, then the person cannot perform his name over there. If you know that person's name, then you can go with the MCQ method. Then after completing it, we are going to see about the next step. Over here you can see this duplicate option, right? By using this, you can make the same format as given over here below this question. It might be easier to you to make another question and answer in the same format, because when you click on this add question option, it will show it as MCQ answers. Then you should again click it and get through it. But if you want to get the same format, then by clicking this duplicate option you can get it. So now I have clicked this duplicate option, so it has appeared in the same way as I have written at the top. Over here I can edit it. Okay, now let's get going. Then you can see here an option called as required. Over here this option is used to make the person attend the question or not. If you not set the required option, then the person who is attending this, if we did not answer this question, he can submit it anyways. But if you set this required option, then the person must complete this question and submit the form. Then if you want to add description to this question, because if you want to make the question understandable in a detailed way, then by clicking on this more option, you should click the description option. By clicking that, the description will be appearing over here. You can write a description that why you have made this question or what is the question for, anything. So I'm going to write it as what is your name, I need to know you. Okay, so I have filled the description. So now we are going to go to the next question. Second question. Over here I am going to write the question as what is your age. Then change the option as multiple choice option into short answer and continue writing the same format. So now I have completed my whole form. I can make it view it to you. So you can see here I have asked the questions as what is your name, what is your age, where do you live, and others. You can view it. I have completed the form fully. So now it is step 3. Step 3, we are going to design the form. To design the form, we are going to click on the customize theme option. After clicking on customize theme option, there you can see many groups called header, theme color, background color and font style. So now I'm going to change the header. So for the header, I'm going to choose as this one. You can choose whatever you want in your form that you have made. Then I'm going to make the theme color. Over here it shows only least colors because when you upload an image as the header, the amount of colors will be decreased. So I would like to go with blue. Then I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to change the background color to blue again. Then I'm going down and I'm going to change the font style. For the font style, I think basic is very good. I'll click on basic and I'll get going. So I have completed customizing my form. Then if you want to know how the paper looks to the person, as you can see this form like this, right? So it has been written as short answer text. If you click on it, then it will be showing like this. But the person who is going to write could not see all these things. He can just see the question and the description, a space to answer. He could not see all of these. So if you want to know how it looks, is it good to make or is it good to send to the person, is it correct, all these doubts might come in your mind. So to clarify all the doubts, there is one option, that is the preview option. If you click on the preview option, another tab will be opened showing the form that you have made. In this, it shows like that you are the person and how you are going to answer. So you can view my form, right? So the form looks like this, as I said before. So we can get going writing the answers. At last there will be an option called submit. If you have completed all the questions, then after clicking submit, this form will be sent to the person who made it. That means to me. And you can then after that you can view it on responses. So first it is asking the question as what is your name. So I will get going by writing my name and continue doing that. At last, as I said before, the required option. As I have selected the required option to every question, so if I have not attended any questions and if I am going to click on the submit option, then what will happen, you can see. It will take back to the question which I have not attended, and after attending every question, the form will be submitted. Okay. So now I have completed attending that form and I have clicked on the submit option. So now if I want to know what was my response, then by clicking on the responses tab over here, you can get the thing that I have written and answers that I have written over here. And now, as I have completed my response, now I am going to send this to one of my known persons. So to send the form to the person, you have 3 ways. First you have to click on the send option. Then you have 3 ways of sending this form to the person. The first way is send via email. The second way is to send via link, and the third way is to send via HTML. So by link means we need to copy, we can copy it and afterwards paste it in the to the person who you are sending the form. Then the same to the HTML. And if you see the email, you need to write the email address of that person and send it to him. But there's one problem. If you haven't asked this question to the person, then the email will not be sent, because the Google Forms will ask the email of the person to send the paper to him, so that we, after ticking this collect email addresses, that email question will also be sent to the person who is attending the form. So over here, the message what you want to write about him, you can write over here the subject, anything that you want to include in it. You can add whatever information you want to add. So that's it about the Google form that I have created. So I have completed the video about creating a form in the Google Forms. So was it useful or helpful for you? Comment it below. If you like this video, then give a like to this video, and whoever did not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I want to grow up my YouTube family. And after subscribing, don't forget to click on the bell icon for notifications. So that's it for today's video. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.